Success isn't built on talent alone, it's forged in the fire of discipline. It's the relentless pursuit, the daily grind, the unwavering focus when nobody's watching. Ladies and gentlemen, success doesn't just happen. It's not about luck or talent alone, it's about discipline. The kind of discipline that pushes you when you're tired, when you're doubting yourself, when the road seems too long. Discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. The disciplined mind doesn't wait for motivation. It gets up and it works. Day in and day out, without excuses. You see, discipline is the foundation of every successful person. It's waking up early when your body says stay in bed. It's putting in the hours when others are out having fun. It's about choosing the hard road because you know that's where growth happens. Without discipline, all your goals, all your dreams remain just that, dreams. Discipline isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or the right feeling to hit. It's about consistency, regardless of the mood you're in. Motivation may give you a spark, but that spark fades. What keeps the fire burning is showing up every day, doing the work, pushing forward when every part of you says to rest. True discipline comes from within. It's about making a commitment to yourself, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. The days when you're not feeling it, those are the days that count the most. That's when the gap is made between those who succeed and those who fall behind. Relying on motivation is like relying on the weather. Some days it'll be clear skies, but more often than not, you'll face storms. Discipline is the shelter you build for yourself so that no matter what, you're always moving forward. It's about doing what needs to be done, regardless of circumstances. The thing about motivation is that it's fleeting. It comes in waves, sometimes strong, sometimes barely noticeable. But discipline is steady. It's the muscle you flex when you're tired, stressed, or doubting yourself. It doesn't rely on inspiration because it's about something deeper, commitment to your goals. Discipline teaches you that showing up again and again creates results. It's not glamorous, it's not always exciting, but it's effective. Every small, seemingly insignificant step adds up over time. That's how success is built brick by brick, day by day, until you look back and see how far you've come. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. You don't have to be at your best every single day, but you do need to show up. Even when you're dragging, even when the last thing you want to do is put in the work. Because discipline doesn't care about your feelings, it cares about your actions. Over time, discipline reshapes your mind. It strengthens your resolve, your work ethic, your resilience. While motivation may leave you waiting for the right moment, discipline creates the moments that drive success. It's the foundation for any achievement, the steady hand that guides you when the path gets rough. Delayed gratification is the hallmark of discipline. It's the understanding that the most valuable rewards don't come instantly, they come to those willing to wait and work for them. In a world that glorifies quick results and immediate satisfaction, the disciplined mind embraces patience. It knows that real success isn't about instant wins, but about consistent effort that leads to long-term achievement. When you delay gratification, you make a conscious choice to prioritize the future over the present. You resist the temptation to take the easy route, knowing that what's easy now often leads to hardship later. The disciplined mind sees beyond the moment, focused not on what feels good now, but on what will matter in the end. This mindset is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who settle for mediocrity. It's easy to indulge in quick pleasures, to take shortcuts, but discipline demands sacrifice. You give up comfort today so that you can enjoy greater rewards tomorrow. That's the essence of true growth, choosing the harder path because you know it leads to something better. Discipline teaches you to see the long game. It keeps you from being swayed by temporary feelings or fleeting desires. When you delay gratification, you're telling yourself that your goals are more important than your impulses. You're building a foundation of resilience. knowing that each small sacrifice brings you closer to something much greater. Delayed gratification is also about trust in the process, trust in your efforts, and trust in yourself. It's the belief that the work you're putting in now will eventually pay off. Even when progress feels slow or invisible, you hold on to the vision of what's possible. The disciplined mind understands that greatness is built over time, not in a single moment. This approach to life requires mental toughness. It's not always easy to wait, especially when the results seem far off, but discipline is about enduring the wait, staying the course, and maintaining focus when others would give up. It's about finding satisfaction in the process, not just the outcome. Every moment of delayed gratification strengthens your character. It builds the inner fortitude necessary to handle challenges and setbacks. When you resist the pull of instant rewards, you're not just working towards success, you're transforming yourself into someone who's capable of achieving it. Mental fortitude is the foundation of discipline. It's the inner strength that allows you to remain steadfast in the face of distractions and temptations. When your mind is strong, it can withstand the pull of instant gratification and the constant noise around you. You learn to block out everything that doesn't serve your purpose, keeping your focus razor sharp on what truly matters. Discipline isn't just about physical actions, it begins in the mind. It's about training your thoughts to align with your goals, teaching yourself how to stay on course even when challenges arise. The disciplined mind doesn't waver when things get tough, it finds ways to stay committed and push forward, no matter the circumstances. Every time you say no to distractions, you're reinforcing that mental strength. In a world filled with constant distractions from social media to the pressures of everyday life, it's easy to lose focus. But a disciplined mind cuts through the clutter. It knows what to prioritize and what to ignore. Mental fortitude gives you the power to say no to the things that don't contribute to your progress and yes to the habits that push you closer to your goals. This level of focus is what creates a path to success. With mental fortitude, you become resilient. Distractions, setbacks, or moments of self-doubt no longer hold the same power over you. Instead of being reactive to the world around you, you stay in control of your thoughts and actions. Discipline helps you develop this unshakable mindset, one that's immune to outside influences trying to derail your progress. A disciplined mind is also able to anticipate challenges before they arise. It prepares itself mentally, knowing that there will be obstacles along the way. Instead of being discouraged when difficulties appear, the disciplined mind is ready to confront them head on, viewing them as opportunities to grow stronger. This mental preparation ensures that you remain unflinching when the pressure mounts. Discipline also fosters patience. It trains the mind to understand that progress isn't always immediate and that long-term success requires sustained effort. Mental fortitude allows you to endure the journey without losing sight of the destination. When you're mentally disciplined, you don't get frustrated by the slow pace or tempted by shortcuts. You trust the process and continue pushing forward. Mental fortitude is about consistency. It's not about being perfect every day, but about showing up day after day with the same commitment and intensity. You understand that discipline is not something you turn on and off, but something that becomes part of who you are. When your mind is disciplined, it becomes your greatest ally, ensuring that you stay focused, resilient, and unwavering in pursuit of your goals. Habits are the building blocks of success. Every small decision you make, every daily action, adds up over time. Discipline is what allows you to establish the kind of habits that lead to growth and achievement. It's not about the big moments or grand gestures, it's the consistency in the everyday choices that matters most. Discipline drives you to repeat the right actions day in and day out until they become second nature. The habits you form today determine the results you see tomorrow. Whether it's waking up early, practicing your craft, or staying organized, these routines shape your future. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It's the product of disciplined habits built over time. A disciplined person understands the value of consistency and repetition, knowing that these habits will eventually produce the results they're aiming for. Creating habits takes time, but once they're ingrained, they make the path to success easier. When discipline leads the way, you don't rely on fleeting motivation or external factors. You rely on the power of routine. Each action, no matter how small, becomes a stepping stone toward your bigger goal. You stop thinking about the end result and start focusing on the process, knowing that the habits you form will naturally guide you in the right direction. The power of habits lies in their cumulative effect. On any given day, one action might not seem significant, but over weeks, months, and years, these repeated actions build momentum. That's the beauty of discipline. It takes the long view. It's patient. It understands that success is inevitable if you just keep showing up and doing the work. When your habits are aligned with your goals, they create a framework for success that can't be shaken. Habits also provide structure. With discipline, you establish routines that keep you focused and on track, no matter what distractions or setbacks arise. This structure helps eliminate uncertainty and wasted time. You know what needs to be done because you've made it a habit. That clarity allows you to move with purpose and intention, making sure every day contributes to your progress. Good habits protect you from the chaos and unpredictability of life. They serve as an anchor when things get tough. Discipline teaches you that even on the hard days, the challenging days, you still follow your routine. You don't wait for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. You keep going, trusting that the habits you've built will carry you through. Habits are the foundation for long-term success. When you practice discipline and develop positive routines, you're not just setting yourself up for a single achievement, you're creating a lifetime of success. These habits don't just help you reach one goal, they continually push you forward, allowing you to grow, evolve, and accomplish more than you ever thought possible. Discipline is about committing to constant growth. It's the mindset that refuses to settle, always striving for improvement no matter how far you've come. This isn't just about hard work, it's about a relentless desire to evolve. Whether it's learning new skills, refining old ones, or pushing the boundaries of what you think you're capable of, the disciplined person never stops growing. Growth requires humility. Discipline forces you to recognize that no matter how much you know or how much you've achieved, there's always more to learn. It's not enough to stay at the same level, there's a constant push to get better. That means being open to feedback, seeking out new challenges, and putting yourself in situations where growth is not only possible, but inevitable. The mindset of growth also embraces failure as part of the process. Discipline helps you see setbacks not as the end, but as opportunities to learn and adapt. Instead of avoiding mistakes, you face them head on, knowing that each failure brings you one step closer to success. You don't let a misstep define you. Instead, you use it to sharpen your skills and improve your approach. Staying the same isn't an option for the discipline. Complacency is the enemy of progress, and discipline guards against it. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to improve, to reach new heights. The disciplined mindset never rests on past achievements. It's always focused on what comes next, on how you can continue to elevate your performance and expand your abilities. To commit to growth, discipline also means embracing discomfort. Growth often happens in the spaces where you're uncomfortable, where you're stretching beyond what you thought you could do. The disciplined person understands this and doesn't shy away from it. Instead, they lean into that discomfort, knowing that it's a necessary part of their evolution. Learning becomes a lifestyle when you're disciplined. It's not something you do occasionally, it's integrated into everything you pursue. Whether you're at work, at home, or in your personal development, discipline drives you to seek out knowledge, improve your mindset, and enhance your capabilities. The growth isn't just in one area of life, it's across the board. Discipline ultimately leads to mastery. By committing to growth and constantly improving, you build expertise in whatever you pursue. Over time, the disciplined person becomes not just good at something, but great at it. They achieve mastery through continuous learning, refinement, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Discipline is what keeps you steady when life throws its toughest challenges your way. It's easy to stay focused when everything is going smoothly, but when obstacles start to appear, that's when discipline becomes essential. It's the foundation that allows you to keep moving forward no matter what comes at you. Challenges are inevitable in any journey towards success. They can come in many forms: setbacks, failures, unexpected problems, but discipline helps you navigate through them without losing your way. It's about staying consistent, putting in the work even when things aren't going your way, and refusing to give in to frustration or doubt. Discipline gives you a sense of control when life feels out of control. When things get tough, people often feel like they're at the mercy of their circumstances. But discipline reminds you that you always have a choice to keep going, to adjust your approach, and to maintain focus. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but about facing them head on with the belief that you have the strength to overcome them. When obstacles seem overwhelming, discipline teaches you to break them down. Instead of being paralyzed by the enormity of the challenge, you learn to tackle it one step at a time. Discipline trains your mind to stay focused on the process rather than being overwhelmed by the problem. This steady, consistent action builds momentum, and before you know it, you're pushing past what once seemed impossible. Challenges also test your resilience, and this is where discipline truly shines. It's not just about physical strength or hard work, it's about mental toughness. When things don't go as planned, discipline keeps you grounded. It helps you manage frustration, deal with setbacks, and keep going even when the outcome seems uncertain. The disciplined mind knows that setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. The strength that discipline brings in overcoming challenges isn't just for short-term battles, it builds long-term resilience. Each challenge you push through strengthens your ability to handle the next one. Over time, you become more adaptable, more prepared, and more capable of facing whatever comes your way. Discipline isn't just about pushing through a single challenge, it's about developing the mindset and habits that help you rise above every obstacle life throws at you. It's about cultivating the persistence and determination to stay on course, no matter how difficult the path becomes. Self-control is the cornerstone of discipline. It's what allows you to stay focused on your goals, even when distractions and temptations are all around you. It's about having the inner strength to make the right choices, not just the easy ones. When you master self-control, you're not at the mercy of your impulses, but rather you dictate the direction of your life. In those moments when something tempting is right in front of you, a short-term pleasure that could derail your long-term goals, self-control steps in. It gives you the power to pause and think before acting, reminding you of what truly matters. This kind of discipline is crucial because success isn't just about the big dramatic moments, it's about the small, everyday decisions that add up over time. Self-control teaches you how to prioritize. You start to understand the difference between what you want right now and what you need to achieve your ultimate purpose. This doesn't mean depriving yourself of joy, but rather aligning your actions with your higher goals. When you choose discipline over indulgence, you're investing in a better future, knowing that the rewards will come with time. It's not easy to resist impulses, especially when instant gratification is at your fingertips. But self-control is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you say no to something that doesn't serve your purpose, you're building your capacity for discipline. Over time, these small victories over your impulses create a ripple effect, bringing you closer to your goals. Self-control also brings clarity. When you're constantly chasing distractions or giving in to impulses, it's easy to lose sight of your true direction. Discipline helps you stay clear-headed, focused on the bigger picture. It allows you to block out the noise and zero in on what really matters, cutting through the clutter of life to make room for progress. In the face of temptation, self-control gives you freedom, the freedom to choose the path that serves your growth rather than the one that satisfies a momentary craving. It's a form of self-respect too, because each disciplined choice reinforces your belief in your ability to stay the course. The more you trust yourself to make the right decisions, the more empowered you feel in every aspect of your life. Self-control is what separates those who drift through life from those who actively shape their futures. It's about taking responsibility for your actions and understanding that every decision, no matter how small, either moves you towards your goals or away from them. Through discipline, you learn to control the controllable, your choices, your actions, and your focus, leading to a life that's aligned with your highest aspirations. Discipline is all about focusing on the long game. It's easy to get caught up in the distractions, the temptations, and the small setbacks that come your way. But a disciplined mindset keeps you steady. It reminds you that success isn't about what happens today or tomorrow. It's about the larger vision you're working toward. Each decision, every action you take, is a step on the path toward that long-term goal. When challenges arise, it's discipline that stops you from quitting. Without it, you'd be swayed by every difficulty, each obstacle convincing you that maybe the goal isn't worth it. But discipline keeps you locked in, reminding you why you started in the first place. It helps you push past the momentary discomfort to keep chasing the bigger prize. You're not just thinking about what's easy, now you're focused on what's meaningful in the long run. Discipline also gives you the patience to endure. Some results take time, and in a world where instant gratification is always within reach, it's discipline that allows you to wait for what truly matters. It teaches you to embrace the process, knowing that every effort, every small win, is building towards something much greater. You learn to trust the journey, even when the destination seems far off. One of the biggest challenges to long-term focus is doubt. There will be moments when the path seems unclear, when setbacks make you question whether the prize is worth the struggle. But discipline quiets that doubt. It reminds you that anything worthwhile takes time and effort. Those who stay disciplined are the ones who push through the doubts, who keep their eyes on the goal, even when everything else is telling them to give up. Discipline also helps you make sacrifices. When you're focused on the long term, you're willing to give up short-term pleasures. You understand that every indulgence, every distraction pulls you further away from your goal. It's not about living without joy or reward, but about making the right choices that serve your future. Those who lack discipline settle for what's easy. Those who have it go after what's truly fulfilling. Staying focused on the long term requires resilience. The journey to success is rarely smooth, but discipline gives you the strength to endure the bumps along the way. It reminds you that setbacks are temporary, but the rewards of persistence are lasting. You learn to see challenges as part of the process, rather than as reasons to stop. Discipline is about keeping your eyes on the prize, no matter what life throws at you. When you're disciplined, you're not just chasing momentary wins, you're building something lasting. You understand that true success is a marathon, not a sprint, and that each day, each step forward brings you closer to where you want to be. Routine is the backbone of discipline. It's the small, consistent actions taken each day that create a foundation for success. When you establish a routine, you're not just going through the motions, you're building a structure that supports your goals. Every morning you wake up and follow your routine, you're reaffirming your commitment to your aspirations. It's about creating a rhythm that allows you to thrive. When you have a routine, you eliminate decision fatigue. Life is filled with choices, and having a structured routine helps you streamline your day. You don't waste energy deciding what to do next, you simply follow the plan you've laid out. This focus enables you to invest your mental energy into more significant decisions that truly matter, allowing you to stay committed to your long-term objectives. Establishing a routine also brings consistency to your efforts. Discipline isn't just about having the willpower to do something once, it's about repeatedly showing up. When you engage in the same positive habits day after day, you create a snowball effect. Each action builds upon the last, leading to exponential growth over time. It's those little victories that accumulate and pave the way for more substantial achievements. A powerful routine provides structure to your life. It keeps you organized and helps you prioritize what's important. When you know what to expect from your day, you're more likely to stay focused and committed. This structure allows you to allocate time for both work and self-care, ensuring that you're nurturing all aspects of your life while still pushing towards your goals. Routine fosters accountability. When you have a set of habits you stick to, you hold yourself responsible for your progress. It's a constant reminder of what you're striving to achieve. If you skip a day or fall off track, it's a wake-up call to reassess your commitment. That accountability keeps you aligned with your objectives, encouraging you to push through any challenges that may arise. Another vital aspect of routine is that it enhances your resilience. Life can be unpredictable, but having a daily framework provides stability. When obstacles arise, you can rely on your routine to help guide you back on track. It serves as a safety net during turbulent times, giving you a familiar structure to lean on while you navigate through difficulties. A well-crafted routine can cultivate a sense of fulfillment. There's a unique satisfaction that comes from completing your daily tasks and sticking to your commitments. Each small accomplishment feeds your motivation, reinforcing your belief in your ability to succeed. A disciplined routine doesn't just lead to success, it enriches your life, filling it with purpose and direction as you move toward your goals. Discipline is grounded in the principle of hard work. It understands that true achievement is the result of consistent effort and dedication. When you choose to embrace discipline, you commit to the long and often challenging road that leads to success. There are no quick fixes or easy paths. Every step must be earned through persistence and resilience. Cutting corners may seem appealing, especially when faced with obstacles. However, shortcuts rarely lead to sustainable success. They might yield immediate results, but those results often lack depth and durability. The moment you face challenges, the cracks in your foundation become evident. A disciplined approach ensures that you build a strong base, one that can withstand the tests of time and adversity. Every great achievement in history is a testament to hard work and dedication. Whether it's athletes pushing through grueling training sessions, entrepreneurs overcoming countless failures, or artists honing their craft, they all share a commitment to the process. It's the hours, days, and years of effort that create greatness. Discipline recognizes that it's this journey, not just the destination, that shapes your character and abilities. True success is often born out of struggles. The journey is filled with trials that test your resolve. When you resist the temptation to take shortcuts, you learn invaluable lessons along the way. Each setback becomes an opportunity for growth, strengthening your skills and fortifying your determination. This commitment to the journey equips you with the tools needed to overcome future challenges. Discipline teaches you the value of patience. In a world that craves instant gratification, sticking to the path requires a unique mindset. It's about understanding that meaningful results take time. You invest in yourself and your goals, knowing that every small action adds up. Over time, those small efforts transform into significant achievements that reflect your dedication. Choosing to uphold discipline in your pursuits also sets an example for others. When people witness your commitment to doing things the right way, it inspires them to adopt a similar mindset. Leadership is not only about achieving your own goals, it's about encouraging others to strive for excellence. By embodying discipline, you cultivate a culture of hard work and integrity in your environment. The journey of discipline leads to profound personal growth. As you navigate the ups and downs of your pursuits, you develop a deeper understanding of yourself. You learn what it means to be resilient, to push through discomfort, and to embrace challenges. This growth extends far beyond your specific goals. It becomes part of your identity. By rejecting shortcuts, you ultimately unlock your true potential. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's remember that discipline isn't just a trait, It's a way of life. It's the relentless pursuit of excellence, the unwavering commitment to our goals, and the strength to rise every time we fall. You see, success isn't given, it's earned, forged in the fires of hard work, patience, and resilience. Each moment you choose discipline over temptation, you are not just shaping your future, you are defining who you are. In life, the road will be rocky. There will be moments of doubt, times when you question your abilities. But it's in those moments that you have the power to push through. The world is full of distractions and shortcuts that promise quick results. But we know the truth, the greatest victories come from dedication and persistence. Every challenge faced, every setback endured adds another layer to your character. As you leave here today, I want you to carry this message with you. Don't just chase your dreams, be disciplined enough to catch them. Stand firm in your commitment to growth and self-improvement. Embrace the grind, relish the struggle, and know that with every step forward, you are not just building a successful life, but a meaningful one. Remember, the disciplined mind creates success, and your journey starts with the choices you make today. So let's go out there, put in the work, and turn those dreams into reality. Never forget, you have what it takes. Believe in yourself and keep pushing forward. Thank you.